Okay, good afternoon, one and all. So, we will be discussing now fundamental rights. Fundamental rights. These fundamental rights, it was mentioned from our Indian Constitution, 12 to 35 articles, part 3rd. So, presently, we have completed 14 to 24. But once again, we go back to 21 article once again. 21 article. 21 article, right to life. What's that? Right to life. So, right to life is very important because any person, anybody, not occupied to individually to other person, right to life. That is a right to life, 21 article. And article number 21A, subclass, it is a right to education, right to education, right to education, RTE. The government of India, it was prepared by since 2002, 86 amendment. 2002, 86 amendment. Below 6 to 14 years children be eligible free education. Free education for the from the government schools. 6 to 14 years children they are be eligible free education to some from the government schools. So actually it was implemented 2010 April 1. 2010 April 1. The government of India it was prepared since 2002 86 amendment. Amendment means correction. Amendment means what is a correction. So it was implemented 2010 April 1st. 2010 April 1st. What is the as per 21A subclass it was clearly mentioned from the fundamental rights free education below 6 to 14 years children from the government schools, government institutions, minority institutions. These people not pay any single entry to anywhere because it was clearly mentioned from below 6 to 14 years children they are eligible to learn of education to anywhere from the government schools, government organizations. And same article number 45. Article number 45 means we will discussing from the another new topic after end of the fundamental rights. Article number 45 DPSP. Article number 45 is mean DPSP. Directive Principles of State Policy. It was beginning 36 to 51, part 4. One of the article will be there, 45. It was clearly mentioned free education to 6 to 14 years children. So that's why you can understand clearly from the here 21A. 21A is very important. 21 is very important. Okay. Now we go to continuity from the right to freedom of religion. Right to this is a fourth right. This is a fourth right of the our fundamental rights. Right to freedom of religion. 25 to 28. Article number 25. Once again we will discuss now. Article number 25. All persons all persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience of conscience and the right to profess and propagate religion. Yes, this article was clearly mentions any person, any citizen of the our country, so he or maybe she, they can take into any religion, and follow the religious principles and guidelines, the religious principles and guidelines, and so they can publicity to that concerned religion to anywhere. But one condition will be there. So either you did not you did not like to one religion, you go to other religion converted. So but you are not become eligible to criticism of the another religion. Article number 25 is clearly explained to us. All persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right to profess and propagate religion. Yes, you become eligible to, you can convert it to other religion, no objections, and you go follow the religion guidelines. What is the teaching to you? And you can inspect the religion, and you can read that the holy book, which religion you belong, and you can be like and interested. Yes, you can go to anywhere and do publicity your religion. But some pilgrim places, some other religion pilgrim places not eligible to publicity or canvassing, and not eligible to distribute any religious pamphlets to other places. Why? Because it was totally prohibited by government of India, and you can do propagate any places, no objections, but you are not eligible to. Where is other religious people have the religious institutions, or that is a prayer hall will be there, or some temples or mosques and churches. So other religious people not eligible to do conversing nearest of the places. Why? Because it was totally prohibited. Yes, article number 25th, it was clearly explained. You can become eligible to go to anywhere to take the any religion and do the publicity of the your religion by anywhere, but you are not eligible to criticism of the another religion. Why? Because India has become a recognized as a secular state. Article number 25. So, my dear students, so this is a fundamental rights. It will begin 25th to 20. It is a begin article number 12 to 35. But actually, equality right it was begin to 14 to end of the rights 32 only. But last to 33, 34, 35. 33, 34, 35, it was explained to us importance and right of the fundamental rights. But presently we have the 6 types of rights. So maximum you can do by heart of the this articles number wise. Article number 14 what is explained to us. Article number 15 what is explained to us. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 up to 32 article. You can write the step by step order wise. So without mentions any articles from the examinations moment, your examinations script, your answer sheet. So examiner not given such good marks. So don't forget, must and should do by heart. These articles only we have the some not more, only less articles. So article number we have completed 25. Again we can go to the 26th article. What is the explained to us? 25th to completed 26. 26th article you can write down. 26th article it was clearly explaining to us. So subject to 26 subject to public order, public public order, public order, public order, public order, morality, morality and health and health and health and health. Every religion, every religion's denomination, denomination shall have the rights. Yes, see Here, subject to public order, morality and health, every religions, denomination shall have the rights. Yes, what is that 26? You can organize any religious institutions anywhere in our country. No objection. So, because some minority peoples, they can open any minority institutions anywhere in India. They are eligible. The constitution, our Indian constitution, it was given to the right of the minority peoples. Minority institutions you can open anywhere, and also you can establish any religious religious prayer hall anywhere, but you can standing you become a standing commitment with your religious principle. You are not become eligible, comment, big criticism to other religions people, other religious principles agenda. So that's why 26 article it clearly explained to us, subject to public order, morality and health, every religion's denomination shall have the rights. Yes, you can organize any religious institutions, religious prayer halls as per your religion, concerned religion. You can establish it, and you become invited to your religious messenger or prophet to from the your place, nearest place or public ground, and you can listen their speeches and views, but you are not be eligible comment criticism of the other religion and other religious people. So article number 26 we have completed, and remaining how many articles we have left? Two articles, 25, 26, 27, 28. Four articles will be there from the right to freedom of religion. Article number 27. No person shall be compelled to pay any taxes the the proceeds of which which are specifically utilize 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 or maintenance maintenance of any particular particular religion particular religion particular religion. Yes, you can see article number 27. What is explaining to us? No person shall be compelled to pay any taxes the proceeds of which are specifically utilized or maintenance of any particular religion. Yes, you don't pay any taxes, any religious taxes to anybody, because religious taxes it was prohibited by government. Religious taxes it was prohibited by our Indian constitution. So it will be there from the Mughal dynasty period. Mughal dynasty period, Aurangzeb, Aurangzeb was collected head tax, head taxes, head taxes and other taxes from the Hindu religion peoples. So because as per Hindu religious people have the they have some systematically customs and traditions. But Aurangzeb was collected head tax. Some Hindu people went to Tirupati and they remove the hairs from the head. That is called the head tax. But Aurangzeb not given permission to Hindu peoples to went to any pilgrim places and remove the head hair. They must and should pay some taxes of the government. So now you can see, so that time it will be there. But Chhatrapati Shivaji from Maharashtra ruler, Chhatrapati Shivaji, Maharashtra ruler, he was opposed from the Aurangzeb crucial rule policies, and Reddy also Chhatrapati Shivaji strived to against from the Mughal dynasty ruler Aurangzeb. So this article was clearly explaining to us no person shall be compelled to pay any taxes the proceeds of which are specifically utilized or maintenance of any particular religion. Yes, any state or any government not be asking to you can pay some religious taxes because it was prohibited by constitution, it was prohibited by government also, and also you don't pay any taxes means only religious taxes from the government because it was totally prohibited. This also one of the advantage of the right to freedom of religion. And last right from the right to freedom of religion, 28th article. What is the 28th article? So after 28th article, we have completed from the right to freedom of religion. So what is the explained to us 28 right now? 28th article. 28th article. No religious, no religious instruction, 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 instruction shall be provided in any educational institutions wholly maintained out of state funds. Yes, no religious instructions shall be provided in any educational institutions wholly maintained out of state funds. Yes, what is the meaning of this article? Any educational institutions not teaching to their any religious principles, religious matter. Why? Because different religious peoples will be coming from the educational institutions. So, of course, the topic basic. When any topic is came, you can explain. No objections. Example, you can see from the first year we have the one topic, secularism. Secular means India is becoming one of the secular state. On that time, so we have discussing what is the meaning of theocratic states, what is the meaning of secular state. That is another matter. But any educational institutions in the part of the our country not teaching to any religious matter, religious subjects in the part of the institutions. So article number 28. And after Fifth right, cultural, and educational, educational rights. Articles 29 and 30. Cultural and educational rights. Article number begin 29 and it was end 30. Okay. Now you can write article number 29. Article number 29. Any citizen, any citizen belong to belong to distinct language, script or culture of its own shall have right to conserve the same.
Phone is my message. Phone is there. Phone is there. Phone message. Accept this.
Okay, now you can see any citizen belong to distinctive languages, script or culture of its own shall have the right to conserve the same. Because article number 29, it was clearly explained to us. Because there is no any discrimination, specific caste, race, languages, etc. Because education favor all are be equal. So article number 29 it was explained to us clearly. So the government, the state government can be run any institutions, can be run any educational institutions. The government or any private institution not shown any discriminations to students, not shown to any discrimination to students because caste basic, religion basic, gender basic, community basic, economical status basic, not important because it is what totally prohibited. So he or she may be joined to any institutions, educational institutions to anywhere, but the head of the institution, who is the head of that institution, from government sector and private sectors, what will be there, but not asking the race, community, gender, etc. It's not important because it was prohibited. Of course, you can write the application from the caste BCA, BCB, something, but the educational institution not showed any partiality of other religions because it's not important. It's coming from the education purpose. You can take the admissions only. You can, the school institutions or college institutions will take the admissions only. Not necessary to is caste, race, gender, community, etc. So article number 29 it was clearly explained to us. Any religion belong to distinct languages, script or culture. You know, languages, culture, script will be different because we have the different languages in India. Different languages means we have the so many regional languages from the part of the our country. We have the 29 states, 29 languages we have. So language basic, script basic, caste basic, religion basic. Any person not show any partiality to any person. So that's why, and also here the government is given some money or some funds to some private schools, colleges or institutions. There also that other institutions will be no, no the other institutions not show to any partiality to anybody. So that is article number 29. So once again you can see any citizen belong to distinct language, script or culture of its own shall have the right to conserve the same. What is the article number 29? It is a culture and education right. How many articles we have from the here? Two articles. And next article number 30. Article number 30 you can write. Article number 30, what is explained to us? Article number 30. Article number 30 is very important. Article number 30 is very important. Why? Why? Because the minorities, whether whether based on religion or language shall have right to establish and administer administer educational institutes of their choice. Okay. See once again. Article number 30. Sorry, article number 30. Article number 30. The minorities, whether based on religion or language, shall have right to establish and administer educational institutes of their choice. The minority peoples. Who is the minorities? Yesterday I was explained. Minority means who are minorities? Tell me who are minorities? Minorities means these peoples, these religious peoples going under the minority category. Who is that? First you can write Muslim peoples. First is the Muslim peoples. Second is the Christians. Third is the Buddha. Fourth is the Jaina. Sixth is the Sikh. Sikh peoples. Sikh religion peoples. Seventh is the Zoroastrians. These seven category religious peoples going under the minority category. So you don't misunderstand, you don't understand. Minority means only Muslims. Muslims is one of the part of the minority category. Remaining we have the six religious peoples will go remaining six religious peoples going under the minority category. Who is that? Once again I can explain to you. First Muslims you can write now. Second you can write Sikh people, Sikh religion, and third Buddha. Fourth Jaina. Fourth is a Jaina, and sixth Zoroastrians, and seventh is a Christians. So what is explained was the minorities, whether based on religion or language, shall have right to establish and administer educational institutes of their choice. Yes, the minority peoples they become they become a ready and they are eligible. They can open, they can start any minority schools, colleges anywhere in India because it is a right of the minority peoples. Our Indian constitution it was given to minority peoples. They can open any minority schools anywhere in India. The government also supporting to them, and government also given some funds and grants to minority institutions. Minority peoples they become a backward economical basics. So they want to learn education from lower to higher level. So the minority people can be can be open any minority institutions anywhere in India. The government also given some funds so they can run the institutions by successfully. So example you can see madrasa will be there. Madrasa. So it's a madrasa is a part of the Muslim religion. Madrasa means it also one of the institutions for the educational institution for the Muslim peoples. So you can join any Muslim institutions. Example you can see from the Hyderabad, number of Muslims institutions will be open. So this all will be first priority given to their own religious people. 80% reserved for the minority people, the minority category people. 20% the private college management can be sold to other religious people. It's a right. First priority, the concerned religion people, it will fill remaining seats will be left so they can sell to other peoples, other religious people. So minority institutions very important. So the minority, we can see the minority, one of the minority institution will be there from the Sangareddy bypass road. It is a Muslim minority institution from the college, junior, intermediate college. That's a intermediate college. So only Muslim peoples will be eligible to there only. Other Christian minorities going to be there. Only Christians people will be eligible. So minority means how many religious people going under the minority category? Just I explained 7 category religious peoples going under the minority category. So these 7 category religious people they can open, they can establish anywhere in India. The concerned minority schools and colleges they can run and either they have not sufficiently financial funds not there. The government also given some funds they can utilize their funds and run the successfully that institutions. So minority people they become a right of the open anywhere in India, any minority schools or colleges. So this also one of the right of the minority peoples. So we have completed culture and education rights 29 and 30. So we will discussing tomorrow remaining 2 articles left. That is a 31 article. It was properly deleted by our Indian constitutions since our Indian constitution since 1978 44 amendments. So now presently it was become a recognized property right is a legal right. It was entered by our Indian constitution. Our Indian constitution 300A. 300A it was entered. It's a property right. And last right, what is that? Constitutional remedies. Constitutional remedies. Constitutional remedy means when you loss of your rights, so you become eligible to appeal to some courts. So anybody can operate your rights, anybody interrupt your rights. So you don't worry, you can appeal to from the higher courts. Higher courts means in the part of the our country, what is the Supreme Court and High Court. So High Court and Supreme Court will be releasing some writ. It will releasing some writ. Writ means order. Habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, quo warranto. So 32 article is very important. Ambedkar said 32 article is a soul of the fundamental rights. It is the soul of the fundamental rights. Any person, any citizen, when he or she may be loss of their fundamental rights, so they can appeal to from the Supreme Court or High Court. So the two codes will be protecting of the your individual rights. That's a 32 article. 31 article, what is the 31 article? It is not there, but you can write the examinations moment 31 article also. How many articles? How many rights we have totally? 7 rights. But one right it was removed by Government of India. Which right? It was removed by government. Property right. Which year it was deleted by Government of India? You can write this year 1978 44 amendment. What about the property right now? Property right is now become a legally right. It was entered by the our Indian Constitution 300A article. A means surplus. It was entered. It was mentioned 300A. So after you can write the some end of the answer. Above the mentions from the fundamental rights very important to all human persons. This right it was given by our Indian Constitution to among all of the people. It was entered by our Indian Constitution 12th article to 35. Part 3rd. So whatever the 33, 34, 35 you can read one right, but 33, 34, 35 it was mentions importance and priority of the fundamental rights and military peoples they are getting some rights from certain period and which time fundamental rights we have lost because any country when declared by war so that time our president of India will be banned by temporarily our fundamental rights. That time we are getting only one right, that is a 21 article right to life. Remaining all rights we are not getting the moment the period of the war. The period of the war period we are not getting any rights because the right is given by our Indian constitutions. President of India, any country will be declared by against India any war. So that time president will be temporarily, not permanently. President not authority permanently abolish the rights. Nobody can authority. Only temporary basis can be abolished by fundamental rights. And after it, the problem will be solved. So president will be given remaining all rights. War period, critical movement period, we are getting only one right. The right name is a right to life, article number 21. So this is a fundamental rights. So we will discussing tomorrow again another new topic. The topic name is from the second chapter, directive principles of state policy. Thank you one and all.